Hi everyone. Well, this is going to be my review for Hemlock. I am not going to put one, well, this will be on this site, but I'm not going to be typing anything in extra. Um, this book was just beyond amazing. I mean, it really was. It was just beyond amazing. In this, one of our main characters, this is in the point of view of Mac, or Mackenzie, um, lives in a world where werewolves run amok, basically. It's like a disease. They call it lupine syndrome, and there's basically two factions where one is against the werewolves and one is for the werewolves. Because I guess if you're found out to have the disease, that you're infected, you have no rights whatsoever. You are taken, all of your things are stripped from you, and you are put into a rehabilitation camp basically until the day that you die. In this, it starts out where she's having a nightmare from her friend Amy. Uh, Amy had been killed by a werewolf, or so they thought. I'm not really going to get into a lot of that because it's a big spoiler. But the book goes through the whole entire thing of her convening with Amy and her dreams and stuff, and it's really interesting because even like up until the last page, which you get a like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, you get like 3 pages of an epilogue, and the last part of it is her talking with Amy, and it's really, really good. I really did love the premise of that it's really not supernatural in any way, shape, or form. It's just werewolves are just a part of everyday life type thing. There is a very small love triangle in this, but it's there, but it's not an overbearing thing in the book. She loves one person, and that's all there is to it. But other than that, it was just an amazing book. It took me a few days to read it because we've all gotten sick, but it's 404 pages, and I wish I would have read this sooner. But I'm really kind of happy that I waited. I had gotten this from the used bookstore. I'm really kind of happy that I waited because now I have book 2, of course, in the ARC for the read along. So which you can actually follow at #readon. I've been sharing tons and tons of little quotes and stuff throughout the entire book. But it was just amazing. And it's only in one person's point of view, which is really great from the other books, a lot of other books that are out right now where they try and do it in a whole bunch of people's point of view, and it just doesn't work out as well, or you just don't get as much of the story. And it's only in one person's, and I just cannot state how good that this is. Just so good, and that if you haven't read it, you need to go out and read it. You really do. Yesterday, book 2 came out. Thornhill came out in finished copy. So definitely, if you're gonna read Hemlock, make sure you grab both of them so that you can read them back to back, which is what I'm going to do as soon as I get off of here. I'm gonna go find my copies over there or behind me or something, and I'm gonna go grab it, and I'm gonna go sit down and read it and hopefully finish it today, since I'm not exactly sick anymore. But it has a great cast of characters, a really good close-knit of the first four people of Amy, Mac, Jason, and Kyle. And then you get a couple of side characters that end up being more integrated into the story towards the end. But it's not slow at all. It's a good, fast-paced book. It definitely, if you like an intriguing plot and the fantastical characters with having just like a hint of paranormal, and you love werewolves, it's a great book. I do kind of wish they would have done something different with the cover, because it makes it look more like magical, paranormal type thing, when this is actually set in our society, basically. I mean, they have cars and cell phones and computers and all that stuff. So it's not really set in, like a world like Twilight or something, where, yes, it's set in our world, but they have vampires and werewolves and witches and, whatever, like a lot of other books. My next question for this is, like, where is my TV show, or where is my movie? With all the stuff that they're turning into movies and TV shows lately, this should definitely be one that they are definitely looking at, because I think it would make a really, really good, I think it would make a really good series for for a TV show. Let's see, what else can I say? Well, let's see. Hemlock is the town that they live in. They're on page 288 and 289. I About Died. Make sure that you like read through those 2 pages really, really fast, because I was like, I was laying in bed and I was reading it and I'm like, no, no, no. But it's fine. It's really good. Make sure you also have your box of tissues for your in case of feels or feels, the feelings, because you're probably going to need them towards the end of the book. So I mean, it was just a really amazing, awesome sauce, like out of this world book, because I mean, I've really kind of tried to swear off vampires and werewolves and witches and all that stuff because it's been so overdone. The love triangles and all of that has just been so overdone since the whole Twilight Saga and stuff has been out, that it's like angels. You know, everybody's doing an angel book, that I just kind of stopped reading anything about it at all. And then we started the Read On thing, which is on Saturdays at 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. on Saturdays, EST. And we decided to do it for a read-along. And I'm just so excited that I got to read it. And then I'm going to get to start doing book 2. And I'm going to cry when I finish that one, more than likely, because, of course, I have to wait for a year or so until book 3 is out, which really sucks. But it's a definite must-read. If you haven't read it, you need to. If you want to check out all of the little thingies that I made for the quotes and stuff, you can look them up on Twitter, Instagram, Tiny Post, which is an application as well, LinkedIn, Tumblr, and Facebook under the hashtag of Read On, as well as, of course, at my ID of Crossroad Review. Let's see. But it was just an awesome book, and I cannot wait to get to the store so I can buy book 2 in a hardcover. This is one of the books that are actually up for grabs. I'm going to be giving it away. The giveaway will be this coming Saturday is when it will start, and it will go to next Friday. But we've got some signed bookmarks, and I don't like just giving away book plates. So I actually put it in the book, and I'm going to grab 2 copies of Thornhill and put book plates in those as well, so you'll be able to get a signed set. So you'll get both book 1 and book 2 in hard copy signed. And then we also have 2 print ARCs of Thornhill that will also be up for grabs. That isn't here. If you don't mind seeing me in my jammies. Here is one of the ARCs for Thornhill that I'm going to start reading like right now. This one for the ARC is 342 pages long, so it's not as long. It's 352 pages in the finished copy. So that's not too bad, but I'm going to start reading. So definite 5 stars all around. Kathleen Peacock, if you are watching this, please, we want you on the show. I want to talk about Hemlock and Thornhill. I loved it. It was so yummy. It was so good. So I'm off to read Thornhill. I'll be back for that one. I don't do these very often of where I only do like a video. I normally do both, but this was just so good that I'm not typing today because I just want to go read. So it was amazing. If you haven't read it, you need to. Make sure you have both of them on hand to do so. And check out our live web show where we'll be talking about these books this Saturday at 1 p.m. on Spreecast, and it is called the channel is called Read On. I'll put the link below. Bye.